Hello, guys. What is up? Oh, we are already oh my goodness. Party foul already. And there we go. It was frozen for a second. Hello, everyone. How's it going, guys? We're playing Star Rail this time. So I know I haven't streamed in a bit, but it's because I had so many like ideas of things that I wanted to do, but I didn't know which one to start with. And so I wanted to like play it safe and sort of like try out a game a little bit before streaming it, you know, just to see like if I like the game, you know, because it would be terrible if I just booted up a game for the first time to stream it and then I ended up hating it the whole way through. So I booted this up and I played through the intro and it was pretty fun. And then I played some more and some more and some more. And I am now past Svarog. You can see I am now level 21 in here. So apologies, I have skipped like the entire first arc just because I was just so enthralled with the game so far. I love this game. It's great. It is really like quickly stolen my attention away from Genshin just because I'm like a huge fan of like turn-based RPGs. So now that I have another one to play, I'm just captivated. What can I say? So, I already did all of my first initial summons for the beginner banner. They let you they give you like I think 5 discounted multis for the pretty much this banner, but like I said, discounted. And I got my first 5-star on the first multi in it. And I guess I'll show you who that is. It is the person that I wanted the most at the beginning. Well, I guess spoilers right here. It's Bronya. I was looking at the banner on here. I was just like, of all these characters, which one do I want? And I was like, well, I like Bronya right here. Look at that. She's got a cool ass gun. So, and I was lucky enough to get her. But once I did the character trials, I realized who the real giga monster of this game is, and that's Clara. I do not have Clara. But that will be my goal. And luckily and thankfully, this game is nice enough to where once you do enough summons on the banner, you can pick what 5-star you want to get, right? So if I wasn't going to get Bronya, I'd probably get her first, but now that I do, the only one on my to-do list or to-get list is Clara. I don't really care about anyone else here. I mean, she's pretty cool. A healer would be nice, but I think I've started off pretty lucky. Now, let me just look at some of the characters that I have. There's Bronya, nice 30 out of 40 right now. I was running Susheng for like the entirety of the beginning. As soon as I could replace Don Heng, I did, just because he didn't really seem very strong, and I don't really want to double up on the wind element, right? And even though I was doubling up on physical, I wanted to try like another hunt character, and she seemed to be working out pretty well. But then after Svarog, I thought, you know, maybe I should actually go for, instead of a different version of this, a character path, I would actually try a different element. So I was thinking, let's do lightning and do a new one, I guess, because multi-target is really nice for a team like this. Now, I'd like to point out, even though I've played this game religiously lately, I still don't understand a lot of it. This game is very fun, not just in like the gameplay aspect. I really like the turn-based strategy element to it, but also like the story's pretty interesting, right? So they've put a lot more like effort into having like just funny and like entertaining things going on in the world. That's just ridiculous. I found myself laughing constantly throughout the first section of the game. I don't want to exactly say what they all are. I do feel like this is the kind of game where it's best if you play it yourself, just so you can sort of see sort of what I'm talking about. Which is another reason why I don't feel too bad about starting here. You know, I did the whole first section, but I think the best part for people to get into the game is doing the first section on their own at their own pace. So now here we are starting the actual game that everyone else is now used to, right? I just unlocked relics and they're all 0. I barely beat Svarog, but I think I got a pretty good team setup going on, with a heavy focus towards hopefully getting Clara sooner rather than later. All of these things are still ripe for the taking. I don't even think I'm able to do most of these still. Yeah, still gotta do all the prerequisites. So I didn't catch up completely. I didn't do the entire game without you guys being able to see any of it. So we still got some left to show you. Oh man, I'm just happy with this game. I really like it. I did every quest leading up to this point, and I have been as thorough as I possibly could, just because when I'm getting into a new game and I can roll, just like run around and explore, I just try and open up every single chest that I can, and completing every puzzle. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm really saying at this point. I'm just enjoying myself. Also, I do like this part of the game, right? The whole message system. You have a phone and you're just texting everybody. So I found an old express communication log in the databank, and one of these categories is dad jokes. See, look, we're already getting into it. This game's goofy as hell. I don't fully understand it, but my instincts tell me you should be able to. Am I really like that? So is this the kind of person I am in your mind? Yeah. This is what it says. On watchkeeping duty with Himiko, she's talking in her sleep. There's another entry an hour later. On watchkeeping with Pom Pom, they've been talking in their sleep for almost an hour. What do you think? I feel like I'm waiting for another punchline. Okay, looks like the categorization tag can stay for now. The log stops here. I asked Himiko and Pom Pom. Neither of them remembered the incident. Who is the one talking in their sleep? Looks like we can only rely on other entries in the databank to verify this information. I tend to believe the databank is omnipotent. Thumbs up. Hell yeah. So this doesn't really like serve a purpose in like the story other than like world building, like character interactions, and I don't know, I just really enjoy seeing stuff like that. The more like personality that the game has, the more invested I tend to get into it. But anyway, I guess let's just start off with some of the missions. Um, I guess I could just do like the story, maybe some like companion missions, and I'll do some of the boring like side stuff later. Whether or not you guys want to see that, I don't know, but I could do that. But let's get this started. I'm already... Wait. There we go. Now let me know if the game is too quiet. Nothing has really happened yet.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
That might be... This might be fine. I think we're fine. What is up, Oleg? Cat, can you receive this message? March 7th gave me this little thing and taught me how to use it. The sound is fine. Thank you very much. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. But welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. March 7th gave me this little thing and taught me how to use it. Well, it seems you can teach an old dog new tricks after all. It just takes time. I kind of know how it works by now. Nice to have something that lets me talk to people without meeting them face to face. Yeah, a cell phone. You learn quick. Yeah, so basically to sort of catch you up on what happened a little bit. So after the very introductory segment of the game, we have gone on to the Star Rail. We are now a passenger aboard the Star Rail. But on our first journey outwards, we ran into a slight problem where we became stranded on this planet unless we dealt with something called a Stellaron from this planet to enable us to get out of here. But at the same time, the Stellaron has seemed to completely change the landscape and everything about the planet. Like, it used to be like a lush, green, vibrant planet, right? But the Stellaron seemed to have frozen the entire planet over after it was on fire, I guess, before that, but then I guess everything burned down and then it all froze over. And so now there's an overworld and then an underworld section of pretty much one town remaining. So it's the only warm place on the planet. It's one town, and there's an overworld and underworld. And after coming to the overworld, we were quickly chased off, deemed untrustworthy, and then we found ourselves into the underworld, where we're just trying to figure out what the hell is going on and how to get our hands on that Stellaron. Because we're also trying to get the hell out of here. But also, if we get rid of that Stellaron, then this world wouldn't freeze over anymore. And it's happy days for everyone from that point on. Now, more things happen. I won't spoil anything. But we have resolved the Svarog situation, I guess. And now we're chilling with Oleg, who is one of the top members of a group called Wildfire, which is like a group in charge of the underground. And it sucks here. The underground sucks. I'll just say that. I heard Natasha is seeing a lot of patients and hasn't slept for days. She's the backbone of the underworld, and we can't afford to have her burned out. Kat, I know you did a great favor for her recently, but can I ask you to check on her again just to make sure she's alright? No problem, she's sick. Well, she's a doctor, she prevents people from being sick, but no, she's sick and she's cool. Aha, I knew I could count on you the first time we met. I was not wrong after all. Thank you so much. So that is another companion mission. We will do that a little bit later. Don't worry too much about it. What does your name say? What does it mean? I am interested in I am interested in learning other languages. So I am curious whenever there's something that I don't recognize. Oh, you're back. How did it go? Are you tired? How did Oleg treat you? He was nice to us. It says Mitsuri. What does that mean? Haha, that's true. Although Oleg usually looks quite serious, he takes good care of everyone. Well, you must be exhausted after running around the whole day. Take a rest in your room. I'll bring the food over when it's ready. But I have my fan on. Turn that off. At some point, it might get really hot in here, and I might have to turn the entire AC on, and that might make the mic sound a little bit weird, but for the sake of me not burning alive, I think it's a little bit worth it. You're very nice. Aha, you're welcome. We're all friends now that you're staying here at the Geith Grand Hotel. Oh, I almost forgot. How did you find the bed and pillow? And what about the room temperature? Is the geomarrow furnace working all right? If you need anything, please let me know. 3-part, or commonly translated to threefold. Nice. Good to know. Ooh. Oh, that's right. So when you go into this room, there's this little thing that you can interact with, that it's pretty much like a survey for the room. You're sort of like rating it, right? And it's just like, it's like, be unbiased and like, leave like a helpful review. And I ended up giving the least helpful by saying everything was average and nothing was special in any way. And I believe this is referring to that. I filled out a service rating card. Really? That's great. I didn't expect a busy bee like you to have the time. Thanks a lot, really. No, you're... I'll take that then. Thanks loads. Your opinion is highly regarded, and your feedback will definitely help improve the quality of our service in this boutique hotel. Yeah, very helpful. Oh yeah, go ahead and have these. And I won't take no for an answer. Really. There are just a few small things that have been building up around here, and I haven't been able to give them away. Hope to see you next time. You can just call me Third if that's easy. Okay, I'll try to remember to call you Third.
Welcome to the Goethe Grand Hotel.
Yo. I didn't take this person for the type to say yo. Yo, have you finished your work today? I just made a pot of mushroom soup. Take a break first and come try it later. We'd like to have a rest.
Back. I've heard from Wildfire that
we
you
now
helped
have
resolve that
voice
whole
acting.
Situation with Svarog. Amazing. It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
I suppose it would be a good time to get some sleep. Yeah, I believe my character hasn't slept in maybe like a day and a half. So I think we should get some well-deserved rest. A wave of tiredness comes over you, reminding you that you haven't rested in a long time. Even the most terrible dream won't wake you up this time. Yeah, I kind of had some nightmares too, but... Oh.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivettown, and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those
Put this on auto.
thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya.
Imagine Bronya saying fuck.
Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language are you using?
That's what I'm wondering.
In the name of
Can't I
justice,
try?
I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
Oh boy.
No. No.
I'll
that
teach you
won't
to
be
speak like a
necessary.
true sailor.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future guardian.
I'm sure Kokolia
As
would
a
not be
kid,
happy about that.
didn't meet many
You
people
know,
who
I
lived in
mean,
the overworld. I only heard stories.
I
from
think it'd be
grown-ups.
hilarious.
Figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between
The
two
only thing I know
races.
about Kokolia is
Everybody ate the same
she's
food,
just in charge of
chatted
the
about the same
overworld,
topics,
and
celebrated the same festivals.
she wanted to arrest us.
Even though times
And,
are different now, things like
She has like a voice in her head.
the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the eternal freeze and the fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
It's better than starving to death down here.
Speaking of which...
Or freezing to death up there.
What are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes.
A Honkai impact, maybe.
thought I was
A
prepared for
Genshin impact,
anything.
maybe. I'm sorry.
As long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me? And why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
One thing that I've noticed that this game does
Hold on.
is
You're not
they
really
put
going,
more effort
are you?
into
Alone?
like matching the
You
lip
can't.
flaps
This
with the
plan
actual
is-
audio. I
I've
do
already thought it
appreciate
through,
that.
Zila. I am Madame
Instead of
Kokolia's
ba ba
daughter
ba
and
ba
will never
ba,
change.
you know?
Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if
Bronya.
this is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
It's kind of crazy because at the beginning, these two hated each other.
So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
Very atmospheric. Kind of reminds me of like the city of Ember a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, like an underground city with like rundown buildings and it all sucks.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day.
Hey man, I have a sleep debt like
I've noticed
no
that our sleep routines don't
like no
match
one's
up.
ever had before.
You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
This is my first mission, guys.
Did you have a dream again last night?
I had a dream that Hook and Pom Pom got into a squabble.
That's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
No.
Well then, Let's go find Wildfire to discuss her next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
All right.
28.
So I I like to like emphasize
New drinks.
how absolutely broken Claire is, or Clara, and also March 7th skill. So with Bronya and March 7th on the same team, if I did get Clara, I would have the most broken team that I could possibly think of for this game so far.
The big hero
I'll
of
show you a
the
little more in
world.
case you don't know.
And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf
He
of the
doesn't have lip flaps. He's
Mother,
never talked
sorry for
actually.
keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
Doesn't really matter anyway.
I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent.
So where is he talking
You
from?
surely have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
The least trustful person of all time.
To knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
His eyes. His eyes! Let's give us someone else. I don't want to be around him.
Please, don't be like that. We have so much history together.
Yeah, he
Have a little
has very angular eyes.
Ugh, enough chatter.
And yet he always has a
Guy.
smug smirk.
Hold on. What about Bronya?
Yeah, we gotta bring Bronya with us.
Why isn't she here?
She already went back.
What?
As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
Recipe for disaster.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
Yeah, she's got her own plan, I'm sure.
Exactly. She has a lot of responsibilities. I don't completely understand, but I trust that she's trying to solve the problem.
95% chance she's in trouble.
Oh, right. Bronya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Letters. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you of my plan. I was afraid that you would strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madame Kokolia raised me up, and I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and its people. Even though she has lately made certain decisions that puzzled me, I can't let go of all of the precious memories I've made with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts to her honestly, and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter, but also my duty as a Silvermane guard. But I'm aware of the risk I might face on this journey, so if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. Serval and Japard are honorable people with enormous power in Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. I'm sure they will unreservedly help you in your search for the Stellaron once they see my seal and handwriting.
Brother and sister Landau? I know the brother must refer to Japard, but who could the sister be?
Did you read the letter?
Oh, Serval! So she's Japard's older sister.
Yeah, wow.
Blonde, tall, good looking. Those Landau genes sure are something else.
They have the characters in this game
Several.
simping for other characters.
Do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're old friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's
Serval?
supposed to be a day of celebration,
scary?
so let's not talk about it right now.
I mean, I fixed something for her
We can set
once.
out at any
She didn't
time.
seem
Just
that
come find
scary.
me when you're ready.
She plays an electric guitar. Literally. Continue after reaching Trailblazer. Why are you telling me that now? I can't even... Doing ley lines is pretty much what this means. So, okay, well, I'll explain in a second, I suppose. Hello, Dr. Dig. Outsider, I finally got your contact. I have something to tell you. Boss Scott has been talking every day about how we need to try some business models. He's quite worked up about this. If you have time, can you chat with him? I'm telling you, you can make a ton of money. I am sick of people just getting my number and then just texting me as something to do. Who even are you? Hello? Forgot about me already? Host of the Fight Club? Cold Dragon Young? Does that ring a bell? To you guys, maybe not. Anyway, go talk to Boss Scott. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Oh, another one from Hook. 1, 2, 3. Are you the honorary member of the Moles? Wait. Are you the honorary member of the Moles? I am Pitch Dark Hook the Great. I brought my brain. Hello, Lucky Slain. How are you doing? I'm not good at typing yet, so it's so difficult. Right, I need your help. Come find me, and don't you ever tell that old witch otherwise. Otherwise, you're done for. This is a difficult thing to read right here. All right. Now, oh God, I forgot what I was going to say. Gosh. I will remember in due time. What is this? You'll encounter different kinds of gameplay as you explore. These gameplays will be recorded in conventional memoir for faster review and access. Oh, so it's like... Wait. Oh, so it's like a little mini game. All good, how about me? Oh, I'm doing just fine. I'm still kicking off Star Rail and trying to figure out how this game works. Now I remember what I was going to say. So, I'm still not really used to this game yet. So the whole... Like, I'm not a stranger to, like, the UI. It's just like Genshin. And I'm no stranger to, like, how to, like, build characters or anything like that. It's just... The way that the combat works is there's a bunch of combat types, which is like the elements. Fine. Right? But there's also paths, which I guess is ultimately just like a way to like describe what this character is like best at doing. So like not necessarily like, oh, you have to play. Well, I guess when it comes to like buffers, that's their skill. So you kind of got to do that. But like, it's sort of like, I guess unlike Genshin, you kind of have to like use more characters, because in Genshin you can just like have a team of 4 and then just beat the whole game with it and you'll just be fine. But in this game, enemies have like multiple weaknesses, and in case the 4 members of your team don't have a weakness that they have, then you're kind of gonna be struggling for a bit, because they have like this whole shield mechanic, and that only goes down if you hit them with a weakness, I think. Otherwise, it just does damage to their health. But if you break their shield, then you do a lot more damage with pretty much anyone. So you sort of want to cover all of your bases just in case you run into an enemy that you can't break their shield for. Yeah, it's quite hard without weakness. Yeah, for sure. So that's sort of the reason why I ditched Danheng as soon as I got Bronya. Same type. Same thing with Sushang from me, right? Because I'm sort of like covering the same bases, and these two aren't exactly damage dealers. She's a buffer, and she gives a shield. That's nice. But I need a good damage dealer that's, you know, a little bit more than just you. What level am I? I am level, I think, 21, right? Yeah. I just beat the whole Svarog stuff. And after turning in everything after beating it, I went straight past 20 and got to 21. Let's see, it says I have something in here. Oh, unlock recipe. Yucky fried. I don't know if I want to make that. I don't know if I want to make that. You're 27. Well, looks like I'm catching up to you. I've only been playing for about 3 or 4 days, and I am blitzing through it. Okay, let's just get all these notifications out of here. All annoying. Do I have a summon? I could do a multi-year. I don't want him. So I'll just save up. She looks kind of cool, though. What does she do? What type is she? Oh, she's a harmony type. I already have 2 that I would use. Wait, what do you do? You do imaginary damage, which is insane, by the way. I've never thought that, like, imaginary damage would be, like, a type of damage to happen. I'm going to imaginary damage you. Ooh. 40% attack buff? I can do it multiple times. Yukon is so good, you have her on your team. She does look, well, I mean, just looking at this, it looks pretty good. Talent, basic attack additionally deals imaginary damage to 40%, nice. Scales off of attack, nice. Increases the toughness reducing damage of this attack by 100%. Okay, so I'm still trying to get used to the terminology of this game. The only gachas that I really play are Dokkan and Genshin, so this uses different terminology. So I'm gonna have to like sort of like cross-reference to try and like figure out what these mean. I think toughness reducing damage is I think that's referring to the shield, and I think this means like her basic attack is gonna do like double like break damage to it, based on the 100% right there, which means her basic attacks are really good. If they're weak to imaginary damage and you do basic attack, she could do some pretty good damage. Even if you have a character that doesn't do a lot of damage, something like breaking shields is extremely valuable. So I can see where that's coming from, if I'm correct with that. After using her technique, Yukong enters sprint mode for 20 seconds. In sprint mode, her movement speed increases by 35%, and Yukong gains 2 stacks of roaring bowstrings, which I believe is what this is. Wait, what is that? I don't know exactly what. Okay, I guess that's just her skill. So she just gets her skill when she enters battle by attacking enemies. Okay. I'm still a little. I'm slightly confused with like how this game is structured. Roaring Bowstrings is active on Yukong when her ultimate is used. Additionally, increases all allies' crit rate by 21% and crit damage by 39%. Wow! Same time deals imaginary damage equal to 228% of Yukong's attack to a single enemy. That's insane. She's pretty dang close to Bronya. If I'm gonna be honest, that's strong. That's really strong. I think the thing that I'm most confused about is how techniques even work. Like how do they activate? Right? Because it just says after using the technique, but it's not like you can only use like basic attack skills and ultimates. It's like I don't know how to use a technique, I sort of just like treat it like another talent, unless using a technique is like her skill or her ultimate. I'm not really sure. Oh, outside of combat? I mean that makes sense for sprint mode. Okay. Good to know. So they have an outside okay. They do that in Genshin too, now that I think about it. So she's good. Have I tested him? I have tested him and I don't really like him. I mean, I'll do it again just to give like a little refresher, but I'm not extremely impressed. I'd rather have Clara.
Caution is not.
I am. It would be nice to have an imaginary damage attacker in here on the team, but I guess Yukon is that too. So, I mean, what reason would I have to need him? Destruction. I'm already destruction. Okay, basic attack, minor imaginary damage. I feel like this is a consistent theme with every unit. Their basic attack is simply basic. Skill enhances the basic attack to Transcendence, Divine Spear, or Fulgurant Leap. I don't know what that is. But it enhances his basic attacks. His ultimate, massive imaginary damage to a single enemy. I don't know what the multipliers are for the words minor and massive. In something like Dokkan, massive is like 100%, which would be crazy if it was the same here, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it's probably not 100%. Deals massive imaginary damage to a single enemy. Deals imaginary damage to adjacent targets. Okay, so it does more damage to one person, but it does have a splash AoE. Gains 2 Squama Sacroscanta, whatever that is, which can offset Donhang's Imbibitor Lunay's consumption of skill points. There's a bunch of words. Consuming this is considered equivalent to consuming skill points. So he gives himself a resource that doesn't take away from the generic resource that everyone else uses. Okay. Increases damage for every hit dealt. This effect is stackable and lasts until the end of this character's turn. I wish... See, I hate this. I hate how it's worded here, because if you're going to tell me that it increases damage, tell me how much it scales by. Like, how much does it go up for every hit? Otherwise, I don't see the value in it. If it's 2%, tell me. If it's 20%, tell me. You know, I want to know how good that actually is. His technique, which is the outside of battle, enters leaving dragon state. Oh, it's the E. It's the E before the battle. Okay. Okay, how did I not connect that together? Enters the leaping dragon state. Attacking will cause this character to move forward rapidly for a set distance and attack all enemies touched. After entering combat via attacking enemies, deals imaginary damage to all enemies and gains a stack of something. Which, that is the... Okay.
We're in trouble now.
Yukon... Wait, okay. Yukon is a support, I think, and boosts your team attack with her skill. Yeah. Yukon is nuts. Just by reading what she did there, that's crazy. Yukon is my favorite, but I can't deny Don Hang. You know, I personally don't care too much for Don Hang. Let's give this guy a buff. And let's do a little enhanced Saruni right here. Oh, wait. So these three right here are the enhancing. You can cancel that. So, I mean, if I have one, I don't see why I wouldn't use it, right? It's a lot of damage. One thing that I really like about this game is once you get your ultimate, you can use it at any point. Even if it's the enemy's turn. Wait, you should always use 3 charge? Oh, is it one of those where like it consumes all of them when you do it?
Conflict requires
Because if that's the case, then
focus.
yes, I agree.
Blood cleansing dragon.
I'll have to look at that in a second. Okay, gain 2 stacks. All right. Can we talk? Let's just give you a little bit of health back.
Better late than never.
Do one of these.
1,000 wonders to
This character is nuts. I did pull her actually. I pulled this character and Branya, and I was like, all right, I win. I just need Clara, and I'm done. I don't need anything else. Okay, so always use 3 charge. So let's try and build another one. Can I only do that by? Oh, I already forgot. Ability. How do I gain these stacks again? Let's see. Using the skill is just gonna use them, and I know I get some from using the ult. I think if you look at it, I think if you look for it, you can see how much damage is added from 1 charge to 2 and 3. Okay, let's see. 1 stack is gained before every hit when using divine spear or okay. Wait, that doesn't look like the same sort of stack. Yeah, because these are the stacks right here. The squama. Hold up to 3, which can be used to do the thing. I mean, it doesn't say it uses multiple. Maybe it's the talent. He stacks 3 different things I see here. A stack of Outroar, a stack of Righteous Heart, and then a stack of Squama. You need to use the basic attack with the other character to stack. So other characters build the stacks for him. Okay. I see. Though, okay, okay, and these are, this is when it's using it? Enhanced thrice. Okay. Divine Spear. Okay, it's a different move each time you do it. Okay. I am like a very like equal learner here. Like I need to like read it, I need to see it, I need to be told about it. I need all that to understand. So now if what you say is correct, if I do this, you should gain 1 maybe?
just a little something.
Just give everyone a little bit of help. I think it's a skill. Okay, so it looks like basic attacks didn't give those stacks. Now I have a 4 charge? How do I know that? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, there's something that you guys know that I don't. Because I only see 3 right here. 5. Oh, is it these right here down there? Because, okay, so if I enhance this, it uses only 1 of these. And I know, so I know that like his skill doesn't use these. It uses these instead. Okay, I think I might understand where the confusion was coming from. I thought that like the more of these that I had, like the different move it would do, not these. So I thought that when I use these, it would consume all of them, and then like 1 would be a move, using 2 would be a move, and then like they would all be different moves. But I don't think that's the case anymore. Let's gain 2 more stacks. Boom. Let's give a little bit of health back.
Do not fret.
Another support. Give you some of your ult back. Wait, I can enhance again. Oh, it does what? Wait. Again? Oh. Oh, I see. I see what's going on here.
Seize the moment.
So you always want to use 3.
Time for a shot.
But only he can gain these stacks. But these guys' basic attacks increase these. I mean, I see what's going on here. Perfect. Perfect timing, doing your move, hurting me. Let's heal it all back.
I sent a storm.
Really don't have a lot of health here. Wait. Oh, it uses both. These are 2 different stacks.
Heaven's search.
I see. I'm gonna need to read them again. Because when you enhance, it uses these and these at the same time. I imagine using these enhanced it again, but these give it a more unique attack. So let's just try the second one. I want to see what that looks like. And you your replenishes stack by 2. Okay. And that's the only way to gain these stacks. I got you.
I'm okay.
I am a slow learner, but a thorough learner. Fuck it, let's do another one. Okay. My opinion has changed. He is not as whatever as I thought before. It's definitely more complicated than any of the other characters. However, do I still want him? Don't worry, I saw the video and then learned this. Yeah, okay. That is okay. I had like a baseline like idea of like how complex the game would be. And now that I see him, I can sort of see like how the game can sort of evolve from this point. This game is still very early on in its lifespan too, to be able to show something as complicated as that. I see why a lot of people might want him. I would rather have you though. I would rather have you. But I can't. Hold on. Do I really want you? Let's see. Let's see if I really want you.
Speed, not haste.
You can play them both on a team. Yeah, I feel like what my soul is telling me here is I want to save for like a different 5-star. Something tells me that it would be a bad idea for me to summon for him. Just because, I mean, I got Bronya. I got March 7th. I'm not gonna replace her because she gives that shield, and especially if I get Clara, I'm not gonna replace March 7th either, because then I'll have a double counter, and then Bronny's gonna make all of them stronger. And the MC in this game is still pretty damn strong. Like, he's pretty versatile too. Having like a really strong single target as well as like still a pretty strong AoE, I don't really see myself getting rid of him. So I just think that maybe stacking supports for like different types of teams would be a better idea than just blindly throwing all of my summons on the first 5-star that I see, you know. So let's get some of these bowstrings. Got 2 of them right here, so I can use them. But let's. Oh, can I only use this on myself? I gained 2 stats, so I don't need to do her skill yet. Good to know. Using the skill replenishes that, and then while I do have these stacks, basic attacks is the way to
Too
go.
late repent.
Look at you.
The truth of life and death.
Should have attacked him.
But a vision.
Bam! Let's just do a nice little AoE here. Oushies.
The wind is rising.
Now, what does this do again? When roaring bowstrings is active, increase the... Okay, so I don't have any roaring bowstrings right now. I already activated it. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Bolt! From the bow!
Unless this is the...
No interest in conflict.
I don't want to look like an idiot, but I am.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's just do
This is
some
our
equal
chance.
punishment. You're getting close to death, so just beat the hell out of you.
Stay the course.
Give myself some bowstring stacks. Attack boost, love it.
Let's go.
Bonk,
Fighting is meaningless.
bonk, 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 bonk.
The truth of life and death. Is but a vision.
Finish you off,
Spirit never dies.
and then bing.
Too late to repent.
Yeah, she's... I like that. I like being able to sort of like seal off or like stun characters. That's very useful. He is strong. I will not be tempted. I shall not be tempted. I cannot do that. No, I will not. I will not succumb to the gacha addiction. I want Clara. I will stay loyal to Clara. Anka. You can play Danheng, Bronya, Tingyan, and a healer. I saw it's a great team. Well, wait, who is Tingyan? Is that you? It is. So see I see where you're going for with a team like that. So
Peace is
that Dong Hung. Okay, let's see. He needs a lot of resources. Oh, are you trying to like send like a link? Hey, don't worry about it. I do have a Discord in the description. If you ever want to like send a link, you can just join there and then send some links in there. Just to keep things a little bit organized, and I'll be sure to look at it. But for my first thoughts about a team like that, you're running 2 buffers and a healer with 1 damage dealer. So like if there was ever a situation where you like only have 1 damage dealer, you're kind of playing a risky game there, right? So like if Dan Heng ever goes down, right, then what are you gonna do, right? And I know that's why you have the healer too, but I personally think that shields in this game is a little bit better because it like buys more time in the form of like you're kind of invincible. Right? So I'm just thinking about like March 7th skill when it comes to that. So obviously you're going to be using all of your resources and support abilities on Dan Heng and then healing anyone that gets hurt, right? But Bronya doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Tingyan doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And a healer definitely wouldn't either. So I sort of like worry about like what are you going to do if you don't have a tank or someone that can provide shields, right? So something more similar to a team that I'm trying to work on or that I would like to have is obviously Bronya, and then March 7th with Clara, and then a damage dealer, like maybe like a sub healer, right? So someone that has like a healing ult, but then like a strong like offensive skill to some extent. If I like shields, I'll probably like that. Can't spoil anything. I mean, what's his name? Japard? I don't have him, but I know he gives a lot of shields. But
Let me see.
I would be worried to run that like full buff Dan Heng team, even though that would be fun. That's pretty risky. And I'm trying, like, I'm definitely so much more of like, well, preservation. I want to try and like out sustain and survive. The ability to survive in a fight means that you can essentially whittle down at the absolute worst whatever you're fighting. Because in most games, usually when you build like a very offensive team, you're sort of competing offensively against the boss that you're fighting, and usually the bosses are designed to do a lot more damage to you than you are to it, right? So usually I try and steer closer towards like high defense, shields, dodging if that's a thing, you know, stuff like that. And Clara does it all. And March 7th skill also does that. And Branya has some sick supporting abilities, and her skill is insane with letting you be able to not only do an action with a character, but then be able to let them do another one, which I think the best part about that is like the energy regeneration that you get from doing another attack, which gets them closer to ults. And ults are really helpful. I don't know if you know that. It's really nice. Your friend has Claire, and he plays her with March and Asta? Oh, yeah. And Ting is so OP. I have not really tried Asta, but it seems like your friend has a closer build to what I would like to do. He's also new to the game, but it still works. Oh, well. Look, let me just show you. I mean, you already know, but while I do it, I'll explain. It's very unusual, but I can see Claire tanking everything, to be honest. Yeah, so if any of you guys know or have heard of Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, is a mobile game where it has a lot of team building aspects similar to this. So I like to sort of, like I was saying earlier, I want to try and like cross-reference similarities that I can tell from here. And I've been playing Dokkan since it came out nearly 9 years ago. And around the 1.5 year anniversary, a character came out called, he was in AGL Super Vegito. And he introduced the mechanic of countering to the game with damage reduction, and he broke the game. He was the strongest thing by far in the whole game for good reason. And Clara does all of that. So it's kind of brain dead too, because well, you had to have everyone target her, not like that wasn't going to happen already. You can simply just buff Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
God damn, look at how fucking awesome he is. Svarog is cool as shit. And now we do March, which gives us a double counter.
Target threat index lowered.
You see what I'm talking about? I didn't really do anything. Oh, look, she has her ult back.
I want to protect everyone
Look,
too. Mr. Sora.
more damage reduction, aggro, and counters. Boom, you're dead. Wasn't it a lot faster to beat that with her than it was to do Dan Heng's with his complicated system? That's still pretty cool, but complicated. Would you rather have Clara? You know, it's crazy. Like, wow. All right, let's continue with this story. Let's actually play the game. How do I do the story? I just reached level 20. Bro. Okay. I take it back. We're not doing the story today. Sorry, guys. Fuck it. Let's do some dailies. Let's chill, man. So that's what that pop-up was talking about. I also like the overworld here. Kind of reminds me of Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Time for the main event.
That's right. This is the first time I've used her. I don't know if I want to use her.
This battle is unavoidable.
This is just like an experiment. Where do you find the place to test the characters? So you go into warp, right? And then you look at character trial. It should be, well, can't trial the books or those, but character trial, you open it up. Then these are like the event trials right there. And then for the standard trials, you just go down here and then look at the list of all these standard 5-star characters. You get a little bit of reward for each one of them. It's great. Himiko is pretty good too. I really like her like reactionary AoE attacks. That's really nice. He's okay. I'd rather have Don Hung than him. His ult's pretty cool though. Looks pretty sick. Branya, I don't know about her. I think she's an absolute must. Japard, if you like shields like I do, he would be pretty good. It's just, I think the only issue that I see with him is I don't really remember him doing any damage. He freezes, which is really good. It's just, see, the thing about getting Japard, he is really good, and I like the ability of giving shields to people. But personally, for also being ice and preservation, I really don't want to double down on what March 7th does, and I really do prefer March 7th's counter ability. Do I have friends unlocked? I do. I do have friends unlocked. Clara, I really need her. Now, Yanqing, if that's how you say that, he is good if he doesn't get hit, which, I mean, he'd be good if he had Clara, because Clara takes aggro. But if he gets hit, he sucks. And then we have Healer Central. Now, alright, I guess if you want to add me, you can go ahead. I have my UID everywhere here, so I do not mind more friends.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Do people
Coffee,
actually like
Cheetos,
the taste
chicken.
of coffee, or do they just pretend to?
That's not what you said. It's been okay. Yes. Have you eaten yet? And then, I'm sorry, I accidentally slipped back into that mode. I mean, the mode you taught me. Don't play dumb. Yeah, we're trying to teach her how to, like, talk to people. It's straight to the point. I'm a pretty blunt kind of person. Just gotta say, ill-mannered and impatient. I'd say that more so for the second option. That sure. Sounds like you don't care. You want to be as polite as possible? Yeah, just nod. Just nod. Sarcastic? What do you... Doesn't wow and why sound sarcastic? Okay. Can't really call him a smarty pants. That'd be rude. Got a workshop tonight and people from other departments will be coming over. Teaching this person how to talk, except they don't take advice. And just do this, right? Hey, how's it going? Have you had dinner yet? Haven't eaten? What are you having? Let me have a look. Seems like you're pretty nosy. I haven't eaten. Show me the personality. This is the personality. Oh, you put it in quotes. I mean, I guess I could show you some personality, I guess. I don't know. What time is it now? Why aren't you eating? Really makes me not want to tell you anything. Choice overload. Players not currently accepting requests. Well, that's bullshit. How's that? Everything you taught me, a master. I have much more to learn. What? Really? Wow, why? Yeah, using what I taught her, I guess. Stop joking around when I think of teaching me those sets. I guess it'd be all the other staff members. I think... No, you just need to... Okay. So about this not requesting at this time, how does that work? What? I don't know how this works. I shouldn't be restricted. Hello, YouTube. Hello, yes. We do have a friend on the YouTube side of things. I don't think... I don't think I should be blocking anywhere. You should be able to send me something. Maybe it's because I was in... Maybe it's because I was in dialogue. Maybe that was it. I should follow Cat on Twitch so I can help him get affiliate. I mean... Personally, if you ask me, I do prefer the YouTube side of things. I would like to have my main station over there. But in the meantime, I am working with, or not working with, I'm just streaming on both just to branch out a little bit. And it seems like Twitch has really got most of the people today. So I do not regret streaming on both today. I was thinking about only doing YouTube, but I wouldn't have been graced by the presence of my lovely new friends here. Let's check out some of the other missions. That was a very quick one. Nice! I also set up all of the alerts. I had them active like several months ago, but then like as soon as I started streaming on both, like none of them worked anymore. So I spent a lot of time in the last couple days like setting up all the alerts. So now we can have some stuff going on. Hello, everyone joining the ranks. Welcome everybody. Oh dude, I'm happy I got that up and running. It took a while. Okay, oh my god, we have so many adventure missions. I guess let's just get them over with. Smiley face. I appreciate you guys being here, really. It's great. One of the things that means the most is when I'll like be completely missing for like a month, but then I'll come back like randomly out of the blue, and then all you guys will just show up anyway, and it's so cool. I'm grateful to all you guys who show up when the algorithm would make it quite difficult. I'm streaming on both now. I've been streaming on both for quite a while.
Let's make it
quick. Oh, I should have put this shield on. Oh gosh. Who is attacking you? Everyone maybe. Hold on. Let's just get rid of you guys. Sorry, Branya. I'm sorry. I wanted to put a shield on. Holy shit. Okay, so this is one of the problems I've been running into lately with Branya. She's the fastest on my team. So using her ability to make someone like attack ahead of another character wouldn't do anything. So like what I want to try and do is make March 7th faster than Branya, so she can use her skill on someone then Bronya can show up, use her ability, make March 7th go again, so March can put a shield on someone else. So she can sort of just like be a blanket support for everyone. Unfortunately, I don't have any healers, but I guess we'll just shoot this guy in the face. Break him up.
For the main event.
Let's just do a normal attack here.
My turn.
Decent damage. Just gonna do that before I forget.
Let's go.
And then take care of you with an AoE. Bam. That's why we got the shields, babe.
This battle is unavoidable.
Bonk.
This song's for you. Keep up.
So to everyone in
Ready to lose
chat,
yourself?
what are your thoughts on... What's your name? Serval? What are your guys' thoughts on Serval?
You can fight it or rock with it.
Nice. I don't exactly know how good she is. I sort of just threw her on the team by like happenstance. But I guess one thing that we can do during this stream is we can look at the characters that I do have and then sort of build them up so we can sort of have like a nice solid fourth member of the team. A healer wouldn't be a bad idea, or another damage dealer wouldn't be a bad idea. I do like how she does multi-target damage, but at the same time, I'm not entirely like hard pressed about doing that. I think Serval rocks. Hell yeah, I think she rocks too. Look at this. She definitely has a taste in music above most others. So, I heard mention of Asta lately. More buffs. I don't really want to do a full buff team. There's Cryo. Probably don't want to do that either. Not really looking for destruction, but fire is nice. Not really looking for wind. It's physical. Not looking for that either. Wind. Ugh. I really don't. I mean, it might be Natasha. You know? Like, it might be between you guys if Serval isn't who I'd use here. Do I even have relics? Okay. I at least have relics on her. If I had a healer, I'd see, the thing is, my worry about having another healer is I would have too many supports on the team, which will apply to both of these characters. And considering how everyone else sort of like overlaps another character already on the team, that must be why I just picked Serval. Because I need damage, I need a different type. I think that might be it, honestly. I don't know. I'm a very thorough thinker, as you can probably tell. Oh, it's just this mission again. I'm on the third part. Don't worry. God, Bronya is bleeding right now. Okay, there we go. That was different this time. Cornucopia. What was that achievement? Proper role playing? I don't care. So, sort of my attitude for these games is, for the sake of time and sanity and progression, I don't really pay too much attention to any missions that aren't like mainline. Like, I'll probably pay attention to like mainline and companion, but anything other than that, probably not. If there's voice acting, I'll listen to it. You know, that's kind of where I stand with this. All right, that one was a quick one. It's not over. Oh, I gotta report it. Okay. let us do that.
If there's nothing pressing, let's do
Arlen, bro. Okay, I'm getting bombarded with new missions. Kat, it's been a while. Recently, a videotape was reported to have been stolen, but the elderly researcher from the Department of Insight, who was in charge of it, is a bit stubborn. She insists that the footage contains sensitive material and refuses to let the security department get involved to conduct any investigation. How did I ever become the go-to guy? Oh, and I really like the background music in here, in this specific area. It's like lo-fi elevator music. It's definitely one of my favorite types of vibes. Nice. I knew I could count on you. The old lady's name is Esther. You can find her in the master control zone. I'm right now busy taming this Wubaboo at the moment. I think that's like the name of one of the enemies. Definitely a interesting name. So talk to you later. The first sentence. Are you being sarcastic? I'll get mad. I'll be mad. Brother. All right.
Think of the space station as your home.
I do. It's you. Thanks for... You encounter some problems. Gone through all the data records. I forgot I had it on auto. Great. I heard from the maintenance engineer that due to the incomplete recovery of the previous invasion, the terminal's computing power had been hindering your progress. So I didn't expect you to finish the investigation so soon. Thank you for your hard work. So what's the conclusion? I will indeed tell her. All right, let's just get through this. Maybe I should start the companion quests and then do these at the end or off stream, because it is not exactly fun to just skip a bunch of dialogue like that. Another one. All right. Let's see which one. Do Arlen's. Sure, let's do Arlen's. Hello.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
Hello.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Huh, it's you.
Are you surprised? You did, yeah, you did ask me to come here.
Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here.
Seems to be the case.
Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
Food? Maybe some fried rice. Hell yeah. See, that's a friend.
Just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too.
God, that sounds so good.
Sorry it's so noisy.
That sounds so good.
I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback.
I am hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. But fried rice sounds phenomenal. Oh, sorry. What'd you say? You find somewhere quieter where you could get your feedback. Oh, yeah, that's right. I couldn't hear you. That's why I couldn't. It's all right.
I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herda's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herda's research partner.
Rice, yum.
Research with her,
Oh yeah, dude.
he must be famous throughout the galaxy.
I make so much rice.
Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
You know, one thing when it comes to like making rice, one thing that I've sort of discovered is, and this is like a personal preference sort of thing, but like when I'm making rice, I like to use less water than the typical like ratio. Like a lot of people say like when you're making rice, you want to do like a 2-to-1 ratio of water. So like for every 1 cup of rice, you want to use 2 cups of water. But I usually find that to be too much. So I usually...
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Hello. Cutscene.
This visitor is...
Maybe I should have
Get ready.
waited and kept talking.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment.
What a dapper robot. Hello.
I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Screw'em. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Screw them.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we
Suppose it
celebrate
depends
the
on... Oh,
quality of thought.
I can shut him up and then we can talk about it. Awesome. Technology is crazy. Suppose it depends on what type of rice and how soft you want it. Yeah, so usually I do like a 50-50 of jasmine and long grain. And then I tend to like eyeball the water. And I want it to be like just submerged, right? Like obviously you don't want like any of like the rice to be like above the water, but like you don't want it to be like, I don't know. I just want it like just above the rice's resting point, because like the more water that I add, like the stickier and like the softer it gets. And it's like, I don't know, unless you're like making your rice to like, I don't know, like if you want to like compact it and like shape it in any sort of way, that's the best way to do it. But I mean, if you're making fried rice, you want it to be like you want it to have like individual grains, you know, you want it to be like separated a bit. So, and that's usually the kind of rice that I use to make food with. But you know, it is kind of crazy how just like a little bit of a difference in water completely changes like the texture and like usability of it. The message got modded? You would have expected got modded.
Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get a lot better at cooking. So like when I'm cooking, like obviously if I've never made something before, I'll like follow a recipe. But then like after that, I'll just like try and redo what I did before, but like in a more like, I don't know if like comfortable is the right word for it, but like in a way that's just like simpler and like less, I guess, like stressful for me to do. I can't really find the right word for it, but like if you're like following a recipe like to the T, you're just like, okay, I need to add exactly that much. I need to do this exactly the way that it says, you know. But like if you're cooking on your own, you're just like, throw that shit in the bowl, fucking mix it up, you know. You can just like, yeah, oh, I just add this seasoning. I wonder how that's gonna taste, you know. It's I don't know. I just really like the experience of just like making slight adjustments and just seeing how that goes. You're going to sleep. It's 2:30 in the morning here. Good night, all. Well, have a good one. Thank you very much for stopping by and for sticking around for as long as you did. I greatly appreciate it. Have a good one.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Screw'em. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Silicone-based matrices. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Morocco. Wow, that's great. That's another thing about streaming that I like. It's just people could just show up from any point in the world and then just like converge into one place. That's so cool. Have a good one, Lucky Slayin.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madam Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
Picking me out of the crowd? I am me.
Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often.
Really?
She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
So I like get nightmares sometimes. I had this voice talk to me about equilibrium. That was kind of weird, but that is kind of... I have a baseball bat and I can make it blue. That's about it. That's what it's like.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
Yeah, quite a busy bee.
All right, see you later.
Bro's just like turning at like 30-40 degree angles every couple seconds. Very NPC like.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait.
What?
Huh?
Isn't that a
Do you need
hologram?
something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors.
Yo, what are you doing?
I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen just now. You must be the rising star who caught Madame Herta's attention. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion.
Yeah.
In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity.
You haven't done that yet? It's kind of looks at my watch. It's kind of been a while since that happened.
But during the
So I haven't fixed it yet.
I discovered some anomalies.
Okay.
The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
A third me?
No, they arrived earlier. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list.
So you're getting invaded by another group of people and no one really cares. They're not really... Is this like a Tuesday for you?
They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before.
Bro said super hacker. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's Silverwolf, right? From the beginning. Has the same voice as Neptunia. Speaking
A while
of.
ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap.
Yeah. Face down trap card.
Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake.
She made a video game? As like a... in retaliation, she made a video game to slander this man.
Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was
No, it's Silver
generous
Wolf.
enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give orders in person. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this.
We're gonna do some searcheronies. Just gonna look around for stuff.
Oh, that's,
A drop of sweat.
Really? Well, why is there a drop of sweat?
Yeah, and why is it coming out of the hat?
Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat. So this is what we're looking for.
We got some funny guys here. That's
Suspicious
why.
Evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but
What do you mean? It's cool. Just leave it.
wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Punkalorian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
Yeah, so what does that got to do with me?
You got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too? Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
It's like you know... It's like you know how tedious this is. The game just knows. Oh. Oh, I thought it was like... You know, on second thought, like a digital graffiti on a hologram is kind of dumb. I thought that was coming off of a hologram, not the wall. Suddenly the pattern imploded and engulfed its surrounding sounds and colors. Something inside seems to be breaking out from it. A monster?
Why are there Void Rangers here?
Oof.
There's always a
Damn.
weakness.
I guess I can... No, if I do that, I'll only have one more, and March can't do anything, so bam. March onto you, give you the shield.
We've entered the storm.
Might as well ult.
Guard and defend. Crush them.
So cool. Bonk.
Try that again.
See, there's my blue bat. Screw it. Yeah. I am.
This battle is up. Let's rock.
Meow.
Scared me to death.
There she
See
is.
that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out. But look, just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information.
What you calling this graffiti now? It seems to be moving.
Surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh,
Is he gonna find out that
she probably ran into the
they made me?
during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that?
Can be used like a prank.
Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely
Oops,
through
all monsters.
communication? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is
You
safe.
got this on your phone but haven't made it through the super long intro. It is kind of a long intro. This game would work a lot better as a mobile game than Genshin would, just because of its like turn-based nature.
It's really hard to stay calm. You know, if it wasn't for you,
This
I'd
quest
probably be
killed
lying on
me.
the ground right now.
I like took about a good 30 minutes trying to find one of Silverwolf's prints. Okay.
Really important.
All right.
There's a strange
Challenge
storm
accepted.
nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look, up there.
I will do it faster than 30 minutes.
Put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it.
Where
She
you
must
at?
have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
$29 minutes. Yeah. Couldn't really get into Genshin, but I like this game. Yeah.
Some fun this time. Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the curio
Genshin
collection
is
index?
definitely one of those games you gotta play it on PC. You can't do that in mobile. It's too clunky and hard to control. With a virtual controller? No way.
Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone.
No monsters that time. Got another one right here. But ink.
Your fake ID info.
Burnt out from Genshin, but you still love it? I did the entirety of the Sumeru quest line and caught up through all of Fontaine within like the last 2 weeks. I did it all in like a week, but that was, yeah, about a week ago I did that. So I guess I'm a little bit Genshin out at the moment. I was on PC with Genshin and I agree with you.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell.
That's you. Among Us. Among Us, guys. See, this is the personality of this game right here. You were asking, oh, where's the personality? It's right here.
How is this possible? She used my identity. I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning.
Downvote for Amogus. Hey, no, that's personality. That's what we're here for. Maybe you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
It's an honest mistake. The reaction of any ordinary person is to check for unfamiliar names, right? Who would think to check their own name?
That's great.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us.
Yeah, she probably is, and
I
I'm
heard
chilling
from
with
a
it.
friend
We
that
got
the
Amogus.
hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet.
I would.
They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when
The bat
there's
being the
rivalry.
PC's weapon is
Only
pretty
be
cool.
excitement when there is
I like how
competition.
non-plus
Life's a
the
game, and having
NPC.
fun
Yeah.
is what's most important.
I was very surprised to figure out that my main weapon is a bat. It was just on it was just on like a bench. Picked it up. It's main weapon now.
I don't understand that way of thinking, but it seems like
I
this
have
graffiti
I have a
might have been left
I have an
behind for
amazing
us on
ability to
purpose
turn
as
it
a
blue.
group. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information. Doesn't help to dwell on past failures. It's more important to do your
Little
best
slugger.
with the things in front of you. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up.
All right.
They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
All right. Blue's a nice color. We'd like to see more cars that are blue. more characters, maybe. I don't know.
Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
Oh my goodness. What is this? Ice level.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared.
I remember her doing that. She teleported.
I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall. Look. Hold on. I got it. It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
Wait, this is common knowledge? I thought no one knew where I came from.
Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
I mean, she did very sexily push something into my chest. Was that a Stellaron? Did she put the Stellaron in me? Maybe her goal wasn't to take one, but to put one in.
Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold. Ugh, so strange.
Very interesting
Really
gun we got here.
Just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind. Oh,
This is probably like from another Hoyoverse game.
Sorry, that sounded better in my
Kind of looks like
It
it'd
must
be
have
from
been a
Borderlands a
terrible
little
feeling
bit.
Waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you. Oh, me? That's how I feel when I wake up every day. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here. There's a strange...
Oh, that's right. They were mentioning that at the beginning of the game. Silverwolf was like, oh yeah, they have this thing in the other room where like you can like see how strong you are. Don't you want to like compare our power levels pretty much? So what, is this that?
It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion.
Oh, please tell me the numbers did.
Researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while.
So I'm right?
Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
No. We need to see the numbers first. I need to see how strong they are. What was... Come on. Snaps open and swirls around for a moment, staring at you with malice. The rating pistol gazes at Bronya. 37. That's a lot lower than I thought it would be. I wonder if this is this gun basing its scores on. Alright. What is it now? 84. 84? That's way higher than Bronya. What? Why is Bronya that weak? What? Is it because I have 4-star artifacts? That might be it. That might be it. It's very easy to do dailies in here. You don't even need to do all of them to get the 4 rewards. That's convenient. More. Knew she was dodgy. Explain. Think long and hard about it with the space station this large. How much profit can one squeeze out? This is not something to joke about. She's Madame Herta's student. I'd just delete this group chat. I don't care. Take ultimate to the face? What? Oh. I don't want to be here. I don't have time for this shit. I have graffiti to look at. Parcels. Saw him acting all weird and suspicious at the front desk. Just because Arlen acts weird consistently doesn't mean he's up to something. Arlen's just a busy guy. Has a lot of places to be, and he makes rice and takes care of dogs. Not something that a lot of other people in here do. Never in a million years would I ever just like look at a random group chat with no one that I know and then just like read everything they say in no reality. Okay. Oh, it's just around the corner. I am.
Just as I thought. She was here.
Look, it's the glider from Genshin. A pair of black feathered wings hovers in the air at about the height of a grown human, maintaining the appearance of flight. You imagine the figure of an adventurer flapping those wings and rising with the wind. Like Outrider Amber. You feel the wind, a warm and welcoming wind blows into your face, plays with the ends of your hair and fills your body. The wind sends you to fly beyond mountain ranges and vast oceans. Behind you, windmills turn and pastoral hymns chime. Before you, shooting stars stream down and snow glitters. Talking about Mondstadt and Dragonspine. You open your eyes and wake from your imagination. The black feathered wing flies still as if recounting a story, as if singing a whole world. Isn't that cool? I don't know what the rest of these are. Ah, graffiti. Oh, I like that.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection.
Game cartridge?
You remember,
she's a gamer?
right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission, I got it. I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. Look, in the end, they didn't take the Stellaron with them. She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord.
I love messing with people. Which is almost assuredly what she's still doing.
No, something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's.
It's all about video games, man. It all comes down to video games.
All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control
Stellaron?
room.
Video game. Space station invasion video game.
Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. Me too. The fact Madame Herta hasn't responded
I'll just go with
to
the
this
flow.
can only mean one thing, that the main control room was hacked as well. We need to go and take a look.
Sure thing, balls. I'm lazy. Wait. There's a domain right on here? Hello? Stuff I don't really need.
Wait, don't
I
move.
think I might need to turn on
Get chills just looking at
the
space
AC
station
now.
monitors now.
Because I'm boiling.
Let me investigate first.
Okay.
Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. Let's focus on the main task first.
Also melting. Yeah. I've just been like sitting here for the past like 20 minutes. Just like boiling and wondering like, when am I actually going to turn on the AC?
I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
Why don't you let me do
Relax,
it?
friend. I've done this a million times. Look at this agreement.
Oh my god, everyone get back.
This song's for you.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
That was strong. Wow. Yeah, go ahead, go again.
Pretty good crowd to
Let's rock. My turn.
This is our chance.
Why does he get 2 turns?
songs for you.
As I use Bronny to give someone 2 turns. Actually, yeah. Fine, that's fair.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she?
Honestly, I would absolutely do that. If I had the power to like mess with and like gaslight people for shits and giggles and throw down like traps with monsters in it, I'm not a very devious guy, but if I could do that, I would be more devious for sure.
No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Bing.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Yeah, no, that's my spiral abyss.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question: what have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe.
Don't lose your good art. Bro, if I can place mines with enemies in them in random places, you open up your cupboard to get a glass for water, enemy.
And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum.
Damn.
Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Got him.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway.
What's with her arm? Is there supposed to be a line there? Wait. What the fuck? Why is her arm like that? Is she like a mannequin? Is she like a living mannequin or something?
Scroolum.
What? Is she like... She's a robot. Okay. I thought... You know, the whole time I thought she was just like a person. I never like looked at her lines. That's one of the living herder robots in the space station. Yeah, I thought there was like a real one. Doll lady. Well, now it's really now I can't unsee the fact that she's clearly not human. Oh, there is a real Herta. Okay. Why would there be a fake one talking to him? Wouldn't this be important?
My apologies, sir. This all started
What's up with her?
me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic...
You just never know which one it is?
Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against
Am I gonna have to like keep an eye out every time I see Herta? I have to like look closely, be like, does she have those lines? Is she like a doll right now? Is this the real one? Imagine that. Also, like, put aside the traps of monsters that you can set aside for people. What about like having like 50 billion clones and then like having everyone have to like analyze you, like every version of you, to see if you're the real one or not? No one will ever know. They'll look at like 200 and they'll be like, all right, she's just not here. And then she just will be one time and they won't know. The real Herta uploaded herself or something, so technically every Herta is Herta. No. I mean, a person can't upload themselves, I don't think. So like, is she just like a program? That is she like an AI subconscious or something that just gets like loaded into a doll? Or is she like Dr. Giraud herself and like move her consciousness into like a machine?
However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
A little.
Thank you for the humor. It is good for tense moments like these.
Well, I didn't really mean to be funny with it, I guess. I mean, like, if they kind of like put people out of jobs a little bit. You know, still kind of serious.
The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well.
Okay.
As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions.
What do you know about it?
Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punk Lord?
I was told the name. I've only heard.
Made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights.
This is a place we're gonna go to eventually.
An ether cartridge is a chip that Punk Lordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker
Edit reality?
the world are recorded on the chip.
This is the most powerful motherfuckers in existence. Tempted to spend money on Nikki? Tried looking up prices on... I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe.
He's a game, a gacha game. A2 is a robot lady from near Automata. They're doing a crossover. Oh, I think I actually heard of this recently. Most of the games that I play nowadays are gacha games. I could not do another one. I can't. I simply can't.
Yes. No need to worry, my friend.
I'm really good at being smart about my premium currency, but if I needed to do that and micromanage like 4 or 5 gacha games, no, I'm already balancing 3.
It's as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, sir. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come
don't
to a
think
clear conclusion.
I think I have links disabled. They might be enabled. You give it a shot.
Yes, This is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can.
Typically, I would generally not allow links, just because, I mean, for obvious reasons, but like, yeah, I see. That's coming from the Twitch side of things too, so that's like another, yeah, that's like another thing there.
This is my recommendation.
There's always the Discord.
To consider it.
Optional talk to Leonard? Sure, I'll talk to Leonard.
Do you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word. The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through. Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion, would Mr. Screw'em be less pessimistic?
Hey man, saying if I'd been able to stop the enemy invasion it's not fair. Chill.
Thanks for trying to comfort me. This is terrible. I feel like I'm incapable of doing anything.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You're onto something, right? If any one person is incapable of preventing an invasion, they're shit. They're not a good you can't do any. If you can't stop an invasion, you can't do anything. Come on.
Still, beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Screw'em said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation, aren't you? I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Screw'em monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. I'm so nervous. This is the first time I've been involved in something so big.
Crazy.
Anyway, I'll be cheering for you.
Alright, let's get in here. I am eager
Very well.
to kill
I will
something.
be sending you into the simulated universe. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the...
Sick. Oh, they're strong. Hold on. Level 38? I'm not that strong. Wait, okay. Maybe that's what I'm gonna need to do. Use some XP books. Get these guys all leveled up. Looks like I'll need to do that a little bit later. You know, I guess this is what I get for like starting a stream in like the moment after I unlock the next stage of difficulty. Okay, so here's what we'll do.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
I guess let's look for... Hold on. It would be in Yarilo. In the snow. Yeah. We need some more books. So we will do that. Well, 2, that's 32. We'll just do 6 waves. Bring a support. That'd be great. Let's bring Big Guy. Big Guy. Big Guy Shield Man.
Told you I could
bite.
Protect you?
Let's make it quick. This ends here.
Yeah, I should probably just beat you up.
You can't run. There's always a weakness.
So broken, man. So broken.
You'll pay for this. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Screw it, let's do one of these bad boys too.
Are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Break you, you're an outlier.
Told you I could bite. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
This is our chance.
That move is so strong.
Told you I could bite.
Rules are made to be broken.
You'll pay for this.
We have we have a working system going on.
This is our chance.
The wind killed him.
Rules are made to be broken.
Tough luck running into me.
This is our chance.
Do another one, sure. Okay. Nice. Let's finish buffing you up. I'm like already out of books too. I really like don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the general pool. Can I look at the general pool? Yeah, I am grinding at the moment. I'm just trying to like think of a good like fourth person in the party. 'Cause Serval's nice and all. I mean, I guess I'll just keep using her. If you can't tell already, she's like the first person I'll just finish up or get rid of, I should say. Let's see, what do I need other than that? There's stuff that like light cones need. Got some of these. Oh, that's the new one I just did. Do you need dupes in this game? I mean, you can get dupes, but do you need them? I don't think so. I haven't looked at what any of the dupes give you. Just because I never search dupes. So I never have a need to like look at it. I'm sure they're nice.
This song's
Okay.
for you.
This battle is unavoidable.
Let's give you the shield. Actually, just beat you up.
Try that again. We can't run. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
There are dupes in the game, but it's not absolutely necessary to play. Yeah, I mean, yeah, in terms of like answering the question, if you need dupes, you definitely don't. I don't think you need dupes in any gacha game.
Let's rock. My turn.
There we go. Okay, so these guys aren't.
Pretty good
Yeah, these
crowd
guys aren't
today.
pushovers.
Keep up.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
She doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Do I have like a low? Is my light cone on her even leveled up? I don't even know. If you get dupes, you can get up to 6 with passive effects on the character when consumed. Yep. That is correct. You need them in Azure Lane, but they have these other things that let you pretend you have dupes, like wild cards. That's goofy.
Let's make it quick.
Goodbye. Hey. Yeah, I mean, it's a strategy that seems to be working. Might be goofy, but it's super, super nice. I mean, I'm not saying that like the wild card stuff is goofy. I'm saying that it's goofy that you need dupes. You're really doing yourself a disservice. Bam. If you get a single copy of any character during a limited event, you can max them out still. Well, yeah, usually event characters, like free-to-play characters, you can get like full dupes in.
This battle is unavoidable.
Give you a shield. Nope.
This is our chance.
God. March is really good, guys. I don't know how to...
Let's go.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
If they're gained consistently, it's fine. Huh. Give you another shield. Just give that a nice bonus.
Let's make it quick.
This song's for you. Let's rock.
She's doing decent damage.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Pretty good crowd today.
Inflicting frozen on everyone's crazy. Just finish you off. Get that shield going.
Let's go.
Try that again.
Neato. That wasn't so bad. No one got too hurt. Alright, let's see. What'd I even do that for? Oh wait, was it to enhance this? I see. Perfect. You know, part of me does kind of want to just like get all of these guys up to 20 just so I can use like that free summon. Let's see. Sure, let's do it for Asta. Oh my god, I can't even do it yet. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do one more of the XP books. And then I'm going to level up. Yeah, I'll use the friend one. I'm gonna level up Asta, get that free summon, and then I'll end it. I am getting hungry.
My turn.
Let's make it quick.
Let's rock. This back. Keep up. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Okay, let's give another shield.
Let's go.
Pretty good crowd today.
Get some more those basic attacks in. I mean, hold on,
Ready to lose yourself? You can
how good would this be? Pretty damn good, actually.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
I forgot which round we're on.
Tough luck running into me.
Gotta reapply. Five out of 6. All right.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Keep up. You'll pay for this. My turn.
This song's for you.
Rules are made to be broken.
Give him one of these. And some of these. Bronny's really good. You always want to have a support unit like that. Even though I didn't even really use her abilities that much. I didn't need to. Okay. Let's get Asta up. Oh, wait. I need to actually claim it first. What are the odds we get something good? Almost assuredly a 3-star, but for the last thing in the stream, sure. Good luck, maybe. It's a 4-star, I think. I think that's a 4-star. I had to like figure out what the animations were. Nope, it's a 3-star. I'm still learning the animations. Okay, I definitely don't need that. I already maxed that out. Still haven't used any of these yet. I don't even know how many summons I could get from that. Is it this one? Yeah. I could get 28. I have no intention of doing that yet. But anyway. Oh wait. I leveled up? Hold on. I can go to the parlor car and get my
So
adventure rank.
strange. Seems like
We have to find it.
No summons included. Damn. All right. Yeah, I think that'll be it for me then. I appreciate you guys showing up. Super cool. I'll try and work on getting myself to 24 so we can actually continue the story. That was my intention. I didn't think the game would do that shit to me, but we're gonna have to live with it. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, guys.